Now, most of us horror fans have seen movies about aliens, and some of us, like myself, believe that the truth is out there. So are UFOs real? Or is it a figment of our imagination, or could it just be a weather balloon, as they say? Let's take a deep dive into UFOs and also take a look at what our government had to say about it. So, for the US government, we know that UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object. This term is used to describe any flying object that cannot be identified or explained by the person who sees it. Now, people believe in UFOs for a variety of reasons, some of which include 1. Sightings of strange objects in the sky. There have been countless sightings of strange objects in the sky over the years, and many people believe that the objects could be UFOs from other planets or dimensions. The second is lack of explanation. In many cases, sightings of UFOs cannot be explained by conventional means, leading people to believe that they must be the result of an extraterrestrial or otherworldly activity. 3. Claims of alien encounters. Now, we know many people who have seen supposedly aliens flying in the sky. So, have they seen them? Well, some people believe in UFOs because they or someone they know claim to have close encounters with an alien or extraterrestrial being. And lastly, the belief in the possibility of life on other planets. Many people believe that it's possible that there could be life on other planets or in other dimensions, and these life forms could potentially visit Earth in a spacecraft. Many people believe that it's possible that there could be life on other planets or in other dimensions, and that these life forms could potentially visit Earth in a spacecraft. It's important to note that the existence of UFOs has not been scientifically proven, and there are many alternative explanations for sightings of strange objects in the sky. However, the possibility of life on other planets and the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial beings is a topic of ongoing scientific investigation and debate. Pentagon's official, a top man in the field, Ronald Moultrie, he stated that there's no way that they have any evidence that aliens actually exist. They reported that they have, quote unquote, at this time we have nothing to affirm to the existence of space aliens. Now, this is what the Pentagon wrote. However, remember, we're actually in the process of visiting other planets, for example, Mars, and within our solar system. So it's very well that if we're doing this traveling within our Milky Way galaxy, then there are other galaxies out there. I think it would be foolish of us to think that there's nothing else that exists besides our little galaxy. If we think about it, we're just a speck of dust in this giant galaxy. Last year, the Pentagon actually released information about these UFOs. It was stated that they have no tangible proof that alien life exists. However, they're going to continue their search. Now, are they really going to continue it? Because remember, military has actually seen these aliens in the sky. They've seen it on sea, which is the Navy. They actually have reports of the Navy seeing an unidentified flying object in the sky. And take a look at this video. I mean, it looks like something that should not be there. And it sure as heck doesn't look like a weather balloon to me.
That's not LNS though, is it? It's not. It is LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
There was another UFO sighting over a gentleman's club in Las Vegas. Take a look at this video and let me know what you think.
What the hell is this? Honestly, this is really strange. I mean, we're here every night. I've never seen anything like this.
The conspiracy behind UFOs is the government really trying to cover this up? There have been several more sightings, actually hundreds more sightings than usual. So what's happening exactly? Are the aliens getting wise to us? Are they now just exposing themselves because they no longer care to be in hiding? We don't know. People have seen aliens as far as downtown LA. Now that's insane. Check out this video. Many of us want to believe that we're not alone in this universe. We also want to maintain the hope that there's something bigger than us or greater than us out there. There are heavenly bodies, there's galaxies and stars and gases, there's planets. So why can't there be other life in other universes? Are aliens these little green men that visit us at night? Are they malicious, where they kidnap us from our homes, abduct us, and sadly do experimentation, probing, etc.? Nobody wants to be probed, but come on, is this a real thing? Now, we've seen movies like Fire in the Sky, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind, and we've always been intrigued by extraterrestrials. I mean, I'm an X-Files fan and I've seen many episodes. So, do you believe that they exist? Are they abducting people, performing experiments on them, and then placing them back into the world? There's many people that reported that they were abducted, experimented on, sometimes even fixed. One gentleman reported that he had a knee injury, and after his abduction and these burns that he found on his knee is actually better than it was before.
Of bright lights or orbs in the big city sky.
It's one thing to say you've seen something that's unknown. It's another to say, I've been abducted.
Well, you would have the evidence, the physical evidence that's occurred to him. The marks on his legs, the marks on his body, the implants.
That's right, implants. This is just some of the evidence Chuck is talking about. See the dot in that X-ray? Stan claims it was an implant doctors found after a so-called abduction. When ABC News asked for an independent medical assessment of the implant, Stan says it suddenly disappeared. There's also these photos of marks on Stan's body, which he says were the result of alien testing.
And they're usually in triangles, perfect triangles. You can measure them, and they're like an inch by an inch by an inch by an inch.
One could argue, Stan, that these are self-inflicted.
Yeah, they could argue that. I found some on my back, didn't even know I had them. Now, how can I reach in my back? You know? There's always an argument for everything. You know, just because somebody can fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's faked.
Which brings us to the physical evidence. Stan says he found these photos on his camera after it went missing for a couple of days. Stan actually believes this is the face of an alien.
These are images that were captured on a still camera.
I don't know how they got there, but they were there when he downloaded pictures off our camera.
And what do you make of these?
To me, they look real. I mean, there's so much detail in them. I don't know how they got on my camera, but they look like ETs to me. I mean, what do they look like to you?
You know, I'm a skeptic, Stan, so I think it looks like, you know, Halloween mask.
Okay. Maybe you're right. But do Halloween masks have that kind of detail?
Now, are they picking certain people to abduct? Is it a specific area that's like a hot spot for them? Or is it just in the wrong place at the wrong time and they select people at random? What I believe is that aliens have always been here. And I know it sounds quite far-fetched, but at the same time, if you think about it, if they have this technology, then they can easily cloak themselves and blend in with society. They're here as observers. And that's exactly what they're doing, observing. Could it be that we're their creation? Now, I know Christians would beg to differ, but what are these things exactly? My husband and I were driving one night. We were headed back from dinner and a movie, and when we were on our way back, we saw something weird in the sky. I pulled out my phone, and at the time, I was a little tipsy and wondering if I was actually seeing things, but my husband saw it too. There was a light in the sky, actually 3 of them, and the way it was flying, there was no way it could have been a helicopter. It flew forward, it dipped down, and then quickly dipped back out of frame. You be the guest and let me know if you think this is a UFO or not. Let me know if you think UFOs really exist. So let me know in the comment section what you think. So you be the judge. Are aliens nefarious and they have wicked, evil deeds? Are they abducting humans to perform experiments on them or cause harm? Or are they just curious creatures that want to know more about humans? You be the judge. I guess we really can't tell unless we have our very own close encounter.